Hey, what's going on everyone? I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope that all of you are having a great day, and thank you for joining me for your daily dose of Star Wars. Despite The Last Jedi giving us a better look at Supreme Leader Snoke, he is still somewhat shrouded in mystery. Andy Serkis sat down with Entertainment Weekly and gave us an insight and clued us in onto the backstory of Supreme Leader Snoke and a little more into his mind. He was asked, "Tell me about finding the emotions and physicality of this creature." Andy Serkis replied, "I've always approached him as someone who is obviously in a position of supreme power, but actually, there was a level of vulnerability about the character, the way that his face is caved in. He has those deep sacrifications. His skull's almost been crushed. It's amazing to see the same smugness and cruelty on your face that we see in Snoke." To which Andy replied, "I take my cues from very much his bone structure. Again, it's all drawn from trying to breathe life into a character by being inspired by the look of it too, by the mask that you're playing. He also seems very unstable, like he's trying too hard." To which Andy replied, "He knows that as a leader you run the risk of people rebelling. You run the risk of people turning against you. The people that are closest to you. Even in that position of power, there is a level of fear. When you're operating from a level of fear, you operate dangerously as a leader. As we know across the world, there are leaders who have famously done that, and do. That's what I really wanted to bring to the character. There's this incredible danger and volatility. Another thing I noticed about your physicality is how you tilt to one side, and there's almost a slouching quality to Snoke, rather than someone who is stiff and formal. I always imagined that he had scoliosis of the spine, so that his body was contorted like he's corkscrewed up. He is withered and slightly twisted in his spine, so that gave him that lurch. Those injuries are things that he has carried for a long time, and it's almost like a form of arthritis. Are we allowed to know what kind of damage that is? What was it that messed him up so badly? It is to do with previous battles. It's sort of decay as well. He's quite an old character, and those battle scars are affecting his recovery, and his body started to break down as well. How old will you say Snoke is? I would say that he's a couple hundred years old. The fans continue to be fascinated with Snoke and his history. I wondered if you were privy to any insight into his past and that movies don't address, and whether you can shed any light on that. We wanted him to have a great deal of mystery, but we did. JJ and I discussed it, and Ryan and I did discuss backstories to him, where he came from. I've been asked not to shed anything, should we want to bring him back in any way, whether in a prequel or whatever. I think there's something cool about that. It still does remain a mystery for people. I know that some people find it incredibly frustrating, but I think it allows for further exploration and layering at a further point. Do you anticipate a return for Snoke in some future stories? Yeah, I would love to think that there is room for him to come back. I think anything's possible in a Star Wars movie. I'd be up for it. I think there's a lot more that he had from the character for sure, but I'm not in discussions with anybody at all about it. For now, Supreme Leader Snoke is no more. What else should we know about him? I played him incredibly threatened by this female, which he's not used to or doesn't understand. He completely underestimates Rey, obviously, but he can sense that there's strength that there's certainly Kylo Ren didn't have. I would say he's pretty misogynistic in that respect, interestingly. Do you guys want to have Supreme Leader Snoke prequel film to let us know how he became the all-powerful Supreme Leader? Let me know with a comment down below. But that wraps things up for me here in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. Thank you guys for watching. As always, keep loving Star Wars, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.